Sorry, that was Richard on the phone. And then I went and made myself a honey and lemon, or honey and golden syrup. Anyway, so let's put this down because it's a bit hot. So anyway, that was it. And where was we? The cafeteria. So I fucking absolutely, for the last 2 weeks, took that shit and I just popped my load. Like, you keep barking at a dog and putting them in the corner, they're going to bite. And that's what I did, I bet. And she thought it was really funny. So she played on that and then done a video. Like, Kerry's a hard fucker. Like, she's never cried since that video, right? You got to remember she's ex-copper as well. She's never cried since that video. So she went and done a video crying, saying that I took the piss out of her. Yeah, I did. And at that time, I meant it. She hurt me for 2 weeks, caning me, doing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos a day, saying how much of a fucking slag I am, taking the piss out of my products, telling people not to use it because it burnt her skin. She'd phoned trading standards. They'd stopped me trading. They'd done tests on the people that I bought my products from. Like, it didn't affect me as such, apart from earning money. It affected that company because that trading standards went in on that company, and that company should have said fuck off to me, like, you're too much fucking drama. But they didn't. They stuck by my side and they went through what they did because they knew they weren't doing anything wrong. But because of what Kerry did, reporting her to trading standards, she didn't realise how much grief that she caused them, not me. I only lost money, but obviously I had money anyway, so it wasn't really a big loss to me. But trading standards went in on that company and had to have paperwork for every product they sold, had to have a chemical list, had to rejuggle some other stuff, which actually worked out in their favour and mine. And it all went really good. But it just caused so much upheaval. And she done videos of going, don't buy this Sasha Fontain product because it burns your skin. And that was exactly what she told trading standards. Anyway, 5 weeks later, I literally was allowed to trade again, but the damage had been done. But what happened then went downhill. So she was doing videos of me. I was phoning the police saying this is not fair. This is bullying. The police would come in saying, can't do nothing about it. It's online bullying. I said, but she's there doing videos. Yeah, there's nothing. She was saying the police were there taking the piss. I had to go to Romford and do a statement. She had done a video saying that the police had sat on her sofa, which I've still got, saying that they were taking the piss out of me. So I went back and I wanted to go to the commissioner and make a high-ranking, a complaint. He said that didn't happen. Obviously, they had body cams on and that she was given a community order, which she refused to sign and told to leave me alone. But yet again, she didn't. So then I was going to get a non-molestation order on me, and I went to a solicitor, and the solicitor went, leave her alone. I said, what? So I told her the story. I was in there for like 2 hours, told her the story. She went, Sharryn, because that's my real name. Sharryn, leave it alone. Once copper, always copper. I'm telling you now, if you don't leave that alone, you're going to get tagged. Your car's going to get tagged. You're going to keep getting pulled. Don't do it. So I thought, nah, fuck it. No one tells me what to do. So I went back to the police. I went to the high-ranking police officer, Met Police, Essex Police. Nothing was done. Nothing. Every time I kept phoning the police saying this is what she's doing in the videos, I've got 5 police officers that are on this case. Every one of them pulled out. I was like, this is not fair. So I went back. Essex kept flying it over to Met. Met kept flying it back over to Essex. Obviously, with the videos that's been done now, it's now been passed over to Essex. Got a phone call 2 weeks ago. You're talking about 2 years of bullying. 2 years of harassment. No harassment from me. No retaliation. I never retaliated once in a year and a half. And then in the end, the copper went, don't like it, get off. Then found out later that actually it was one of Kerry's friends that was in the Essex police that told me, if you don't like it, get off. So I sat one day and thought, do you know what? Is this really worth it? And I went, no. But what had happened, obviously, during that year, Kerry had got everybody on her side and told loads of lies and everyone believed it. And then slowly sort of dwindled away. And I thought, Sash, you're better than this. Like, you've never, ever let anybody get you down in life. Your mother caned you as a child and you went, buck it, resilience. You're better than this. So I thought about it. And I made a really hard decision, and I texted all my friends, Nikki, Laura, Nemsy, and saying, I'm going to come off, I'm going to do a video, and I'm done. And they was like, yeah, we'll support you, Sash, don't worry about it, we're going to still be friends. So I took my friends from TikTok away from it. And that was it, really. So, as you know, I went away for, I think it was like 16 months. And in that course, I started a new business. I started a cleaning company in Essex. And I then went on to do my wax melts, which just took off amazing. So I had a website and people would buy my wax melts. And that was it, really. Went on eBay, sold on Amazon. Don't do Amazon, don't do eBay now. And that was it, really. And that's all I did. I stepped away. I went on holiday. I had a bit of counselling. Obviously, every now and then when it comes up to Mason's anniversary, I get a bit like slumped. And obviously with that on top that I put up for a year and a half, it's sort of like, so I went counselling in Dagenham, which is an absolute amazing place. I paid privately for it. And the woman there called Alison was absolutely amazing. And I built a bond with her. And obviously she disappeared, so I didn't have counselling no more. And then obviously I was going to the lodge. I was enjoying myself. I was then like having headspace and bringing myself back to how I was. In the meantime, obviously the people from TikTok, I said, I don't want to see no videos. Don't want to hear Fat Freaks' story. Don't want to hear nothing. Don't tell me. So I completely went, boof, blocked it all out. But every now and then I'd get a little like, oh, I had to change my number as well because obviously the websites that she put me on. My car was getting scratched. I had woke up one morning and went outside my lodge. There was coke thrown over my car. Obviously, it all regenerated from that. I had my slag written on my car, on my window. They were standing outside my lodge taking photos. I had threats of coming to put my caravan on my lodge on fire. So I had to call the police with that. They told me, because I had a weapon, I had a big torch and I used to go to bed with a knife under my pillow. And then the police came and said, have you got weapons? I said, well, they're not weapons. I said, like, I've got a knife, yeah, because apparently I'm going to get my head kicked in. I said, I'm going to defend myself. And they went, put the knife away, you can have the torch. So I went, all right, I've got a massive, great big torch, this. And I have it beside my bed. And it's full of batteries, fucking heavy. If you want to get hit with that, come through my door. And I said to the copper, I'm going to use it. If anyone comes through my door, I'm going to use it. I'm a single woman on my own. And 6 women are supposed to come down and punch my face in. And I'm using it. And she went, well, I don't. And she went, I get where you're coming from. So she knew my history with TikTok. I said, I've been off there for like 3 or 4 months, but I will. I don't care. Anyway, so that was the story of that. So in between that, I was phoning the police, keeping them update with videos. I've got over 400 videos of Mrs. Brown barrel cakes taking the piss out of me, dressing up, people caning me, calling me a faith. Then the tattle started, and that was it, really. And I've never really, I read it, first I read tattle all the time. They done me head in, so I'd stopped. And then obviously, like, I was going out to start a new life with my business. All my friends from real life, we was going out, and I just sort of like step away from it. And then I realised it was quite toxic. And I was happy. And I stayed away from the drama. I don't like drama. I hate it. Listen, we can all have a good row. I was enjoying myself. I was going on holiday and things like that. So somebody said to me, and a few weeks ago, would you go back on there? I went, yeah. And then I met a really lovely woman in Toby Carver. She's like, are you coming back? I went, yeah, probably not. And she was like, oh, I miss you. Like, come back on. So I thought about it. And I said to the girl I work with, do you reckon? She went, I reckon you should. I said, listen, I'll give it half an hour. If I get caned, I'm out of there. And obviously I was with Richard. And Richard obviously knew me from before Thingy Bob, because he's seen what's been going on. Like, everyone from the park knew, because they had cameras and they were watching just to make sure everything was all right and I was safe. And that's the story of Mrs. Barrel Cakes. And as you can see, I've never retaliated. I've done a video saying sorry to her. And I really am, from the bottom of my heart, sorry that I did say that. And then, obviously, for 2 years, I never retaliated ever after that. I was getting photos blown up saying, look how fat she is now. And now, obviously, I'm back.